Hello, everyone, and welcome to Conveyor Belt Sushi, Episode 5. This is a really interesting episode. We recorded it kind of a while ago. If you'll have noticed in our first few episodes, our boilers were actually from the 0.14 release of Factorio. In this episode, we decided to upgrade to 0.15. The reason we did that, we recorded it when 0.15 came out. So we are now just getting to editing these episodes and uploading them. I am Derwood773, as always, with my good friend NASCAT TV. This is episode 5. I hope you enjoy.
So we're here fixing the power because the new boilers are the bigger entities. So we need to get our power set up. Pick up that random boiler. So my thought was we can just take the belt that we have running here and just run it up like this and along this right here and then back down here. It'll complete the loop, and then that way all the stuff will be powered.
That sounds good.
You just need to put inserters down, and then it's 2 steam engines per boiler.
Do you have pipes?
I have. Oh, you picked up the only pipe I had, I think. I have a little bit.
I was gonna say, can you connect the?
I don't have regular pipe as much.
Oh shit! This isn't gonna work, is it?
Why not?
Because we need power lines to all of them.
I think they connect to each other.
Do they?
I think they do.
Well, let's find out. That'd be really awesome if they do. Oops.
No, they don't.
No. Okay.
Well, here. Watch. What? Oh, it doesn't reach. If we had medium electric poles, it'd reach.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have to just space it like that. That's perfectly fine. And then move these over.
And then you just put a pipe in the middle, yeah?
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't have enough pipe.
I've got a little here. Come here.
It's okay. I found some on. Let's find some iron on the belt. Oh, you just made it. Okay, cool. Now we just need to get that to go up there.
I noticed with this update, and this may just be like, the experimental part, is there's a lot of times I'll put something down and it'll take a half second for it to like identify the reality that it's sitting in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that might just be the multiplayer aspect.
That might be. You're right. Oh, nicely done.
Thank you. And so we have power again, except for those two are not connected yet. Now we have power again!
Do we have more boilers? I have another boiler.
Oh, I have tons of boilers. Now we need steam engines, though.
I'm building I'm building a shit ton of steam engines, apparently.
That's all my boilers. I don't know if a single pump will support all these, though.
That is a good point. Well, we'll find out, won't we?
It looks... Oh no, that's because the pipe's not here.
Well, it was 1:14:10, right?
Right, but the ratio has completely changed. It's now two steam engines to one boiler, but I don't know the pipe ratio for that.
Fluid consumption 5 of 30 per second. Oh, so it's telling us the consumption.
On the engines, not the boilers.
Yeah, but that lets us know.
That's saying how much steam it's consuming, whereas the boiler is. It doesn't tell us how much steam it's producing.
That's true. But that is telling us that our power consumption is less than our ability
Production. Right. So what it does is steam engines. I don't like the way they do this, but the way they do this says your production will vary based on your satisfaction. I think personally, it should show your max production total, but that's what available performance is. Available performance shows how much, shows how efficient your steam engines are running right now. So they're all running at max efficiency, but or they could run at max efficiency, but their actual performance is lower because the demand of the factory is lower.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna take out this pipe so that the water doesn't go past here for now, and then as we go later, then we can extend it out, or we can figure out pumps and all that kind of stuff. Okay.
Don't think it's needed, but sure.
Okay.
I think it's a waste of time to pick up the pipe, but that's all right.
Well, it's my 3 seconds, and that's what I'm doing with it.
Well, it ended up being my 14 seconds of you explaining it to me.
Moron. What? Okay, so what's next?
I don't even remember what we were doing now. Research. We should be doing research.
Yeah.
Look at this. We have all these red sciences now.
We do?
If you look on the research,
Oh, that is so. I'm so happy about that update. That's like one of those things where it's like, you like it's like, duh. Why didn't we know that before?
Right.
Like on the technology tree, it shows you what science packs you need to research the things.
Right, exactly. So on each of the icons now, it shows the color science pack you need. And in fact, I think if you hover over them... Oh, maybe not. It doesn't actually say. I thought it did. It does if you actually click on it. But there's a couple new sciences at the bottom, like atomic bomb.
Because fuck you and everything you care about.
Pretty much, and it does just about that. I think if you throw it from... No, never mind. I'll just let you figure that out. I'm sure it'll be fun if you figure it out yourself.
Okay.
So I think... Were we building turrets? Did we build turrets? Do we have turrets up? I feel like I built turrets.
Are we playing on peaceful or not?
It's not peaceful.
Then yeah, we need turrets.
Yeah, but I thought I built turrets. I don't know if I actually built turrets.
We also need to consume the thing that we were talking about last time is like the consumption level.
Right, our consumption level needs to go way up. And right now it's iron ore that is clogging the belt the most. So we just need to create lots and lots of iron smelting.
So that's what I'm kind of working on down here.
Right, and I think I'm going to come down here and actually help you. So, can I what?
Power.
Did you space that properly?
Huh?
Are you sure you spaced that?
Probably not.
Right.
Well, it doesn't matter too much because...
No, it does matter. Let's get as much as we can. Oh, the belts are completely stopped.
Okay.
Oh, because you cut the belt. So,
Yeah.
so what we want then?
No, you're right. You're right. It's so.
Right
Yeah,
there.
so that,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
I'm out of belt though. So can you finish the loop? In fact, can you finish like the rest of the loops? And I'll work on the other things.
I'm just building a fuck ton of thingies.
Just to keep the
I
belt
can't.
going.
Huh?
So just to
Okay.
keep the belt going, I'm gonna put it there. Although it's putting a lot of iron on the belt, which is good.
Shift right. Oops. Why is not right click isn't working anymore? Oh, there it is.
Right click for.
The copy paste. It was working, but for some reason it didn't. It wasn't working perfectly. It was just, you know, so I was like freaking out.
Never mind. I'll just keep it like that. That's fine.
Is that? Oh, that is right. That looked too close, but I was like,
Oh no, I measured it out.
nope. Yeah, you're in.
So we can put one more here.
Huh?
Hold on.
Is that what you meant?
Yeah, but I was trying to do something.
Oh, nicely done.
There. And then, yeah, that fits, like, remarkably well.
Yeah. That never happened. That never happens ever.
Right? Oh, you know what? We do have a problem now, though.
What?
I didn't account for your second output spacer, so now we don't have any way of powering these.
Oh. Well, that's fine. We'll just have to punch out one every couple of. So here.
Well, no, look. So we need an extra line for power, and I guess we're not going to use that much, but.
No. Here, look. Okay, I can solve. I can create a pseudo solution. So if we do it like this,
Right.
we only need to punch out one.
Oh, I can see. So. No. Even better. I got even better than that. Are you ready? So we have our inserters on our side like that, and it doesn't reach. I was saying do that and just put underground belts over it, but our power lines are too short.
Oh yeah. Oh, so close. Yeah.
Right,
You know what,
but it doesn't reach.
Are we to like the long range power? We're not to the long range power at all.
What is it? Electric energy distribution. We need green science packs.
Yeah. So that's fine. I mean, if we punch out one every so often, I mean, we just have to punch out one every so often, and then
Right.
And then this line, if I move it over, we only have to punch out one out of every 4 instead of one out of every 2.
I'm out of poles. It's okay, I'm creating a bunch more.
Damn.
Yeah, it cuts out a lot, huh?
Yeah, it cuts out. Well, I mean, you know, it's all on one row so that it looks worse than it is, but.
Right.
Will burner inserter insert from? Nope, it will not.
Well, okay, so everything working power-wise now.
Huh?
Everything is wired up power-wise.
Okay. I mean, you know, this is fine. You know, maybe we can
better
come
than
back
nothing.
later and get like the large. You know, we can fix it with large ones, or just build like a whole new set of large ones. You know,
Right.
like it's not that big a deal.
It's better than not using the space at all.
Yep. I mean, and we also have infinite space, so it's not that big a deal. Like.
Right. I don't have any filter inserters, do you?
I got 3 of them.
Okay.
I'm building 7 more. Okay, so did you like run across the
Yeah.
F run?
Yeah, I'd try to pick up some iron to make some more filter inserters.
Okay.
I guess you can always just pick up some stuff out of these boxes too.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, is just getting shit.
It's alright, we're getting some much needed iron on the belt.
Oh shit, there are 7 science packs?
In the boxes?
No, total. There's 7. There's.
Oh yeah, 7 different. Yeah.
Jesus. Sweet Jesus.
I told you that.
I think, yeah, it's just one of those things that, like, I wasn't listening, so I didn't care.
I told you when we were between episodes. You were definitely listening. You just didn't commit it to memory.
That too. Is there wheels on here?
Do they go round and round? Oh man, there's so much iron on the belt.
The ore, you mean, right?
Yeah, the iron ore.
Is there any way that we can kind of slow down? Nope, there's no way.
Slow down what?
The amount of iron being put on, and it's like, nope, it's all right here.
I mean, technically I can do this.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
That's not as bad as, like, tearing up all the electric miners.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's fine because we're gonna, like, we need it to slow down. We've got
we do.
plenty of iron ore on the thing.
Oh man, here comes all this iron plate to make it onto the belt here.
Yeah.
and no one's taken anything. Are those inserters dead? No, they're not. Okay, that one's taking some. That's good. Alright, I got a bunch of inserters to go place down at the smelting. Oh, the other thing they changed is the map. The whole map's different now.
That's interesting.
So it's all different colored and stuff. And you can zoom, if you keep zooming in on the map, eventually you just zoom into the game and you can see the game.
It's interesting. Yeah, I see that. That's freaking weird.
Is it weird? I think it's really cool.
Okay, so I am going to kind of start the task of splitting into two belts.
Of double belting the entire factory?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just one of those things that we need to work on slowly as we go, you know?
Right, but remember what happens if we don't double belt everything at once, right?
What?
It's gonna put a bottleneck where our two belts combine into one.
Yes.
I mean, granted, eventually all it really does, if you think about it in the long run, putting more belt on the floor only increases our belt storage, so I guess it's not really that bad.
Yeah. The other thing, but here's the other thing, with the red inserters. You can put red inserters down for some like the more complex builds, factories.
Right.
And so if you're putting two things down, it has more to grab from.
Right.
We'll see how well it works. This doesn't have a fucking... Oh, God damn it. We need the electrical stuff, the electrical upgrades.
Alright, we'll start making green science.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the limit.
Huh?
That's our limiting factor on making it right now.
One of the other things that we can do about the bottlenecking issue is any place that it's a single thing, any place that it's a single track, if we put in the red belts there, it'll help us with the problem. But I mean, it's just going to be problems later on.
Right.
I mean, unless we want to start over from scratch and just design it with a 4 belt, so that we're kind of like playing, 10 steps ahead of the game. We're just going to have to deal with that problem as we go.
Yeah, I think it's just fine dealing with it as we go. So,
Yeah.
like, go ahead and start up if you want to start upgrading certain parts, or like if you're going to build new setups at a double belt like layout, and then we'll just have to go through and redo our old setups to allow a double belt or triple belt or quad belt or something, whatever we get to.
I agree. That works for me.
I'm just sitting here crafting filter inserters by hand, and I somehow had just enough materials to craft the perfect amount.
Shit. No, it's okay. I know what I do need to do. Nope, that's not going to work. We need, where's the electric? There's the electricity. Okay.
Oh. Do you have green science already working?
Huh?
Do you have green science already working?
No, but the only things that were left were military, and it's not that big a deal. But since everything is now a premium because of everything is a premium because of the sushi belt.
Right.
I didn't want to waste a bunch of the red ones trying to get things to work. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. It's a wrong decision, but it makes sense. I can follow your logic with how incorrect it is. We got a lot more iron on the belt. That's good.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Oh god, what did you do up here?
Nothing.
I don't even know what you're trying to do. It just looks like a mess.
It is a mess, and that's okay. I mean, the sushi belt is just gonna have to be a mess.
Right. No, just the spaghetti. Like, I don't know what you're even trying to do. Like, what is it trying to accomplish?
It's upgrading to double belting everything.
Okay. Well, I think we have solved the problem of having too much iron ore on the belt.
I agree. That's awesome.
Now we have too much iron plate on the belt.
But that is less of a problem because...
well, we just need to start consuming it more.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Wait, do we not have that as a research?
What?
We don't have turrets yet? Oh, we do. Oh, it requires 3 materials, that's why it can't be made in an assembly machine. Mark, what?
Well, you can do it in a blue,
yeah.
Right?
I just have to actually craft the blue one and put it in.
Okay. Green science. We need yellow inserters to be made.
Need more iron.
Ooh, I love it when I look at the belt and there are gaps in the belt.
Right? It just feels so much better, right?
Yeah. Well, it's scary because, like, one of the things that I dealt with the building was when I did my first sushi belt was if the belt got gridlocked, it was like you're fucked. Done.
Right. It was so hard to unlock it.
Yeah. Well, with us, it's going to be impossible just because of how fucking much there is, but yeah.
Well, I think we just need to put down tons and tons more assembly machines. Move.
Move? Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
What? Oh, what? That was episode 5 of Wooden Cat's playthrough of Conveyor Belt Sushi Factorio. Wooden Cat is comprised of myself, Durwood773, and my good friend Nascat TV. If you want to get in contact with us, of course, the best way to do that is to comment on the video, or you can catch me on Twitter at Durwood773. Either of those is a great place to do it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.